So I asked ChatGPT, link building 101 for SaaS. This is what it came up with. I'm going to go through it with you, and I'm going to audit it to see if I agree with what it's saying. I'm AJ, founder of Outreach Labs, running link building for over a decade. We kind of know what we're talking about, but let's get into it. So link building for SaaS. Link building is often misunderstood as shady or over technical. Sure. This focuses on practical. Okay. You'll learn why link building still matters. Sure. No jargon, no fluff. We'll see. So what founders think link building is. Buying a large number of links guarantees instant SEO success, often seen as spammy, involving shady tactics. Some think link building is only relevant to SEO specialists and too technical. Others consider link building a nice to have, but not. Okay, and then these misconceptions create a barrier. Okay. Well, what is link building actually? It means earning genuine votes of confidence. Fine. Building up your website's authority and trusting Google. Okay. Link building is a long-term strategy that requires consistent effort. Well, yeah. Success depends on quality and relevance of links, not just the quantity, meaning forced connections matter the most. Sure. Didn't really say much there, but why backlinks still matter? Okay. One of the top ranking factors, yes. Google actively fights link spam, yes. Backlinks act as a vote of confidence from one site to another, signaling authority and trustworthiness. Absolutely. High quality backlinks are difficult to fake, making them a reliable SEO signal. Very true, with some caveats. More quality backlinks lead to increased organic traffic and higher search rankings. Yes, yes, yes. So not all links are created equal. Let's see. The types of links. So links come in various forms. Editorial or natural mentions, guest posts. You go out and try to get a post with your name and link back to it. Forum links are self-created. Directory links are self-created. They didn't mention stuff like digital PR. They didn't mention stuff like link insertions, which are probably the two most common, actually. So they left that out. Quality beats quantity. One high-quality link from a reputable site outweighs dozens of low-quality links from irrelevant spam domains. Sure. I mean, people aren't really doing this like low-quality link building spam domain stuff anymore. People have gotten like past that. So now it's become more about when you have a quality link, like, is it actually quality? Even though it looks quality, is it actually quality? But relevance and authority. So links from sites that are authoritative and relevant to your SaaS niche carry more SEO weight and improve your website's trustworthiness in the eyes of Google. Yeah, and SaaS is one of the industries that hasn't just been hammered by Google. If you've been following Google, helpful content updates have basically decimated traffic for many, many industries. SaaS is one of the few where those sites, there's so many sites that still have good traffic. And then it says do follow versus no follow. Only do follow links pass SEO value, while no follow links come on social media press releases do not directly boost SEO but can drive traffic. Okay. Forbes is a no-follow link. Huffington Post is a no-follow link. Half the media outlets out there are no-follow links. If digital PR doesn't pass SEO value, then that wouldn't make any sense, right? So Google recently changed its definition of no-follow to say it's kind of a signal, but it's up to Google's discretion whether it's going to follow it or not. And believe me, they're following it if it's from a good site. Realistic outcomes, patient pays off. So SEO is a long game. Expect 3 to 6 months or more before seeing significant results from your link building efforts. Yes, because Google wants to see a pattern. They want to see a trend. They don't care about short spurts. Growth starts small. Initial progress may seem minimal, but steady link acquisition leads to incremental improvements that add up over time. Yes, sure. Incremental boost. Each quality backlink improves keyword rankings and site authority bit by bit rather than causing instant jumps. Sure. Compounding effect. As your site gains traffic or authority, new content ranks more easily. Yes, yes, yes. Creating a snowball effect that accelerates over time. Yes, yes, yes. What I notice often is people will, if they turn up link building, they will dial down their content. That's when things are incongruent. If you're building links, it means you're building links for a good reason because you probably have a good content strategy. Where if your website suddenly goes dead and you're just building links, then that signal might not be as strong. Let me fix the formatting on this slide. Okay, I guess this could be an ad real quick. So I'm the founder of Outreach Labs, outreachlabs.com. My name is AJ. We do link building outreach programs for SaaS. These are a couple case studies. We have more on our site. We pride ourselves on being a tech-forward link building agency. So a lot of what we do, AI-based, automated, giant list, lots of scraping, lots of automation, lots of outreach. But when we get the responses, that's when our people do people things, right? Talking to bloggers, convincing them, figuring out good content, writing it back and forth, getting the good link. So Check us out, outreachlabs.com. Let's cut that ad. Common beginner traps. This is back to now what ChatGPT said. Let's audit it. Key pitfalls to avoid. Blah. Buying links from sketchy services often leads to low quality links. Okay, obvious. Focusing on quantity over quality results in many weak links. Fine. Using spammy techniques like link farms. Okay, no one's really doing that anymore. Expecting overnight results. It does say something about excessive reciprocal linking. That's true. We try to avoid that. But ABC swaps, those are fun. Look that up. Expecting overnight results can often cause frustration. Of course, you do see that often, right? And it's hard. Business is hard. Things are expensive. You're investing in SEO. You want results yesterday. You're paying someone. You're paying an invoice every month. Why aren't you getting the results? It sucks. But you've got to control your emotions. Neglecting your site's own content means there's nothing valuable linked to. Hey, there you go. There you go. Okay. Simple ways to earn links from your SaaS. Creating link-worthy content. Develop in-depth guides, original data, engaging in infographics. Provide, naturally attract backlinks from industry peers. Okay, if you create original data, right, will it naturally attract backlinks from industry peers? It might, a little bit, if it's discoverable. However, if you have a low authority, you publish this data and you're not marketing it, how is it discoverable? So in that case, it's not. So this is like in the realm for like high authority sites who rank just by publishing stuff. If you're not that, maybe you still need to do the other step of actually promoting it. So identify popular listicles relevant to your SaaS and reach out to authors to get your product featured, gaining authority, backlinks. Yes, yes, yes. But guess what? If you build a list of 50, you reach out to them, you're going to get 0 replies. Why? Because you're not giving them any incentive. So make sure you offer an incentive in what you're offering. What are some incentives? These people are going to want 2 things, I promise you, maybe 3. Number 1, money. Number 2, free access to your tool, probably lifetime. Number 3, a link in return. So come to them with one of those 3 offers, even include it in your pitch if you want. Guest posting. Write insightful, non-salesy articles on niche blogs, share your expertise. Yeah, if you're a founder who has time to write or has found a really good writer or you've got a good process and you can actually stand out and not just say, dear sir, can I has guest post, then you might actually have a good leg to stand on here. Partner up for co-marketing. Collaborate with complementary SaaS products through joint webinars, case studies, integrations that lead to mutual mentions and backlinks. I don't see how that's going to lead to backlinks, but okay. Leverage communities and PR. Engage genuinely interested industry forums, answer Harrow questions, participate in digital PR activities. Yeah, for sure. Which digital PR activity? Harrow is a grind. I do like original data if it's interesting, pitching it out to journalists, but that's also a grind, but it can be very effective. Is it working? How to track without overwhelm? Organic traffic trends, is your traffic going up? Keyword rankings, obviously. Google Search Console, sure, it tells you what your impressions and clicks are. Referral traffic, most backlinks, you're not going to get referral traffic, just to be honest. Authority metrics, optionally monitor domain authority or domain ranking. Sure, but don't obsess. Key takeaways and next steps. Link building represents building trust, reputation online, not a shortcut, not a cheap trick. Prioritize quality over quantity, patience and consistency. 1 or 2 manageable strategies. Yes, 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 that is a good one. Regularly review your progress. Be ready to iterate and learn. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Let me add some unique twists. I post a lot on LinkedIn. Feel free to add me there. But I often talk about, what some of the nuances are of this link building stuff. So here's one that I recently did. It's called competitor backlink building. So this is a huge one, right? If you're in SaaS, you probably have lots of competitors. They've already built tons of links. So a common strategy is competitor backlink building, where you check their backlinks and then you go after those links. The problem with competitor backlink building is these SEO tools, they're going to pick up 100 backlinks and then 90% of them are going to be junk, right? So it doesn't tell you which ones are junk. You have to kind of research and figure that out on your own. So if you start with one competitor, 100 links, you're going to have like 10, 12 usable backlinks. So you have to do this for 50 different competitors, and that snowballs really fast to the point where it's so much work that you're not going to do it. This is where you have to embrace kind of automation, good automation tools. So one of our outreach tools is called Linkomatic, linkomatic.ai. It's something where you put in your website the tool itself is going to find 1,000 competitors, pull all their backlinks, automatically remove the junk using AI algorithms, regex stuff, like stuff that we've been doing day in, day out for 10 years. We've put it into software, automated the whole thing. Keeping pages only with actual blogs, keeping pages with good traffic, running email finding APIs. So, imagine you start with entering your site and you come back and you have a list of thousands of actually qualified competitor backlinks already with their name, title, right? So reach out to those, follow my advice for like what kind of pitches to send, and suddenly you're waking up every day with responses in your inbox. You could hire someone, an hourly freelancer to deal with that. You could do it yourself, and then suddenly you're building links kind of on autopilot, which is very cool. Also, don't fall in love with just high metrics. Like this is a DR69 traffic 16K site. Sounds really good in theory. This is a DR25. Okay, you're like, oh, okay, that's a low authority, whatever. But guess what? This is the organic traffic trend. The 69 site used to be at 200K. Now it's at 16K, right? It's lost 95% of its traffic. And guess what? That 16K is going to continue to go down. And then you have this other site who's just starting, is actually publishing good content, right? They're on the uptrend, and their content is so good that they don't even need a high authority to rank it. So if you get an opportunity to build a link on this kind of site, you should probably take it. So don't just obsess with high authority. Look for the, it's kind of like the stock market. You want to buy something before it becomes in demand, right? You want to get yourself on that ship. Also, if you're going to publish original data, don't just publish it and expect links, get out there. So this is an example of would you consider adding my trends from my 2025 warehousing cost survey into your blog post? I'm happy to share a link from a relevant DR50 site from my network as thanks. You get these kind of emails, you can get some responses this way. So this is pitching other blogs in your industry. This can even be competitors sometimes because everyone needs data to enrich their articles. I'm going to stop there. So if you like what I had to say, check me out at outragelabs.com. If you ever need some services, I'm here for you. Ajay Paghdal. Thanks a lot.